Hey yo everybody, Haku here with my review of the new Monster Musume no Iru Nichijou chapter, Mamusu chapter 48. Now, this one I feel like it's already one of my favorite chapters. Like, we had so many characters shown off, and I really like chapters that are like that. And I just love this whole setting, the setting of the Cultural Species Exchange Expo or whatever. So I really like that, and having just reread the entire series like last week in preparation for the top waifu from Musu video, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cool getting to see all those characters and some callbacks to some older stuff like Mia's tail warmer. Also, the vampire girl who did actually show up this chapter, she's in a bit too late to be put in the and we still don't know anything about her. So she isn't going to be in the top waifu video, but pretty much every other girl is. So starting at the very beginning of this actual chapter, we do have a pretty sexy looking cover and some OAD2 promo stuff. And I think if that was a poster or whatever it looked like with Lala, Mia, and Monaco, at least I think it was those three, that looked really cool. I forget what OAD2 is supposed to be about. It looks like it's something to do with lingerie, like some sort of maybe anime-only storyline, which I'm totally cool with. But for some reason, I thought somebody had said that OAD2 was going to be based on the Kunenzuki Ren storyline and chapter. So that may be true as well, and we have no idea how the anime is going to change things, remix it any. So that could always be true. But getting into the actual chapter, we have our introduction to the Cultural Exchange Expo. Now, the expo I think looks really awesome. We see so many different background species, it's hard to count them all. And what I thought were trees at first appear to be Trents walking around, which again, very cool. So if only real life was that cool. But we have Lamia dancing, mermaid swimming, centaur jousting, and then Mia and Saria argue over who's going to be spending time with Kodus. It was very funny, and Poppy in the background throughout the entire chapter was very funny. And that's something that we see often in Monmusu chapters, where Poppy doesn't actually spend much time with Kodus, and I've seen a couple people criticizing that, where they're like, out of all the girls, why would he pick Poppy? Poppy is never even really around him. And it's true, she's always just goofing off in the background, but I really like that about her character, and it's always very funny. So they run into Polt having a sports equipment display, and that's where we get first introduced to the concept that there are products being promoted all around the expo for all types of species. And that is actually very smart writing. Like, all of these different species would need different sorts of products, and this is one place where different companies can sort of promote all of that. So that's really cool. And they said they have cultural booths as well, explaining more about the culture, but that's not what Polt was here to do. Also, we see these signs in the background for Sports Club Cobalt and Talio Security, and man, I want Talio Security and Sports Club Cobalt shirts with those like officially drawn signs. Like, I thought that was really cool, really funny. So then we see the rodeo machine, and of course our obligatory lewd scene, and what a lewd scene it was, Polta Besto. Then we move on from that to a heating system for poikilotherms, which is a constant issue for Mia throughout the series. And we see that Draco has been waiting there for 3 hours for Mia. And I love this as well, because Draco is just one of the funniest characters to me. I love Draco, one of my favorite characters. So Mia ignores her, and she's supposed to change into a swimsuit, but it's a boy swimsuit, so we have another lewd scene for Draco. Draco, another besto. Worst girl is besto. And moving on from there, we have these photo displays that include Liz, Kinu, Luz, Yukio, and Mia as a shrine maiden, and Mia's smug face that she gives Saria is one of my favorite things. I just want to use that for various stuff. Like, that picture of her face being smug was hilarious. I love the art in this one as well. So we have Mirano and Cathal's milking experience, and again, that was probably the funniest part. Mia's reaction to that is another hilarious reaction face for the series. And they have a 3-hour wait, and of course it's a troll because it's an actual cow and sheep. Very funny. We see Poppy trying on hands and Sue trying on glasses, which was cute as well. They have centaur shoes, a tail cleaner, and a fancy wheelchair, but none of Mia, Mero, or Saria really want them because they would replace what Kudus does for them, which is a little bit selfish on their part, honestly. But either way, I'm sure any guy would be happy to do that. Then we have Poppy runs out of energy, very fun sequence, so she ditches Sue to go play in the, to go sleep, honestly, in the nocturnal area. And Poppy and Sue here, just so cute throughout the chapter. And the vampire girl, when we see her in the thing and see her thoughts and everything, she seems to be very not dangerous. Like, she's listed as a dangerous species, I mean, because she's a vampire, but the other girls, Kino and Kira, said that she was dangerous as well, and she does not seem like a very dangerous person. Unless she has, I've seen some people saying maybe she has some sort of split personality or something, but that's about all that I could maybe guess. And Poppy falls asleep in her lap where we end this at. If she bites Poppy, what will happen to Poppy? No idea. She's not a human, so maybe she won't turn into a vampire. But either way, it was a friggin' super funny chapter. I love that we got to see so many different characters. I love the setting of the expo. The lewd scenes were good. They were definitely good, but they weren't overbearing, which makes it even better because there's a balance there. And there was a lot of cuteness in the chapter too. Basically just because the setting and the comedy were both so great, and having the fan service done well in there as well. I'd give it 9 waifu conventions out of 10. 9 out of 10 just because really funny. I really enjoyed this one. So I'm really excited to continue the cultural exchange expo, wondering how many more chapters it will go on, because I really like the setting and I wouldn't mind being here for quite a few more chapters. And that is, I guess, all I've got to say about this one. 9 out of 10. I hope you did like this video. Like if you did like the video, and comment down there to tell me what you thought of the video. Tell me what you thought of my thoughts on this chapter, what you thought of this chapter yourselves. Subscribe for more of Monster Musume and a ton of other things on the channel. And yeah, I guess that's it. Follow on Twitter as well. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. And one last thing, the audio was a bit messed up and off sync for the live reaction, and I'm hoping it won't be that way for this video. But my computer just did an update, and whenever it does a Windows update or whatever, that's always a problem. Like a few minutes into my video, the audio will go off sync, and then it'll be irreparable from there, honestly. So yeah, hopefully that problem does not persist, but I can't say if it will or not. So sorry if that's an issue for the next few videos. But either way, hope you guys enjoyed this one, like all the stuff I said before, and I'll see you all next time.